Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Elias Sobel. I'm a remedial and sports massage therapist here at the Nomadic Masseur. And today I'll be talking to you about the hamstring muscles and the types of common injuries that come along with them. The term hamstring also refers to the three groups of muscles that run along the back of your thigh, from your hip to just below your knee. The hamstrings are tendons, strong bands of tissue at the back of the thighs that attach to the large thigh muscle to the bone. The hamstring muscles are not used much while standing or walking, but they're very active during activities that involve bending the knee, such as running, jumping, climbing. Those are all good examples of just some of the activities the hamstrings are mainly used in. Alright, so you're probably wondering, what are the most common type of hamstring injuries? Well, there are three different types of grades of hamstring injuries. Grade 1 refers to a mild pull or strain. This type of injury will usually cause sudden pain and tenderness at the back of your thigh. It may be a bit more painful to move your leg, but strength of the muscle should not be affected that much at all. Grade 2 refers to a partial muscle tear. This type of injury is a bit more painful and tender. There may also be some swelling and bruising at the back of your thigh, and you might lose a bit of strength in your leg. And grade 3, the worst one, refers to a complete muscle tear, usually the most painful injury out of there. 3, you'll feel very tender, swollen and bruised. It makes it very difficult to walk and stand. There will be a popping sensation at the time of the injury, and you'll be unable to use the affected leg due to its lack of strength completely. Now keep in mind that minor muscle pull or strain from grade 1 might take a few days to heal, whereas it could take weeks or months to recover from a muscle tear, grade 2, 3. Self-care measures such as rest, ice, and pain medicine are often all that's really needed to relieve that pain and swelling at the back of the thigh during a hamstring injury. Rarely surgery is ever done to repair a hamstring muscle or tendon. Now that we've talked about the hamstring muscles, their importance and the types of injuries that occur, let's move on to the main event of this video, which is the workout. All the following exercises can be done at a commercial, private, or at-home gym if you have the right equipment. So with that, let's go. First exercise, hamstring glute bridges. 3 sets of 12 reps with 90 seconds rest in between each set. We're looking to make sure we have a full range of motion. Make sure your knees, hips and shoulders all follow a straight line up when performing this exercise.
Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
The second exercise is the long lever hamstring hold. 2 sets of 20-second holds, 90-second rest in between each set. Make sure you keep your glutes and lower back off the floor. Only your heels and upper back or shoulders should stay in contact with the floor so you can have a nice bridge activating those hamstrings. Alright, third exercise we have here are the kettlebell swings. 3 sets of 12 reps with 60-second rest in between each set. Make sure you use a lighter weight to start off to make sure you have a correct form when performing the exercise. Our leg or foot placement should be a bit more than shoulder width apart, keeping your back straight and bending the knees when the kettlebell is going down through your legs. Here is the kettlebell swings from a side angle. As you can see, back is in a straight line, bending the knees, making sure the weight goes all the way through, up and down. Alright, fourth exercise is the Smith machine back squat. 3 sets of 10 reps with 60 seconds rest in between each set. Once again, foot placement should be a little bit more than shoulder width apart, keeping a straight back all the way down and making sure your legs line up to a 90-degree bend at the knees when at the lowest point of the squat. Fifth exercise, we have the Smith machine Romanian deadlifts. 3 sets of 10 reps, also with 60-second rest in between each set. Same thing, foot placement should be a little bit more than shoulder width apart, keeping a straight back all the way down and keeping a slight bend in the knees to make sure you get a nice long stretch in the hamstrings on the way down when performing the exercise. Sixth and final exercise are the seated leg curls. 3 sets of 12 reps with 90-second rest in between each set. Make sure to start off at a lighter and more comfortable weight setting and progress as you get stronger. We want to keep a nice, slow, full range of motion from extending the legs at the knee to full flexion of the leg at the knee joint. Hope you enjoyed learning about the hamstring muscles and the type of injuries that can occur with them. Now, get out there and start strengthening and conditioning those new hamstrings. And if you feel tight, fatigued, sore, or a bit of achiness, don't forget to book an appointment here at the Nomadic Masseur. Links to Instagram, Facebook, and booking page will be in the description. Have a good day. See you next time.